Hi, Jared the Wyrd-Worker here. This video is going to be a little bit different because I'm doing this completely unscripted, which means that it might be a little rougher in places. But I really wanted to get this out in light of what's been going on with the Supreme Court and the fact that we're looking at the eradication of Roe v. Wade. And one of the things I want to talk about, because I think it's directly related to that topic, is the claim that a lot of people make that witchcraft isn't political. And in some ways I get that, and I even used to say it myself, because when I started, Starhawk was very big in the Wicca and witchcraft community, and of course, Starhawk focused a lot on politics, and especially eco-politics, and I didn't want to be associated with that. Since then, though, my views on this topic have changed radically, because I've thought about it, and first of all, I learned about how the personal becomes political, that everything about our personal life becomes a political statement because it's forced to become a political statement. And I think that's true of witchcraft. I think most of us get into witchcraft as one of our reasons is being self-empowerment. And in a world where self-empowerment is seen as bad, and everybody wants to tell you that you are weak and hopeless and have no control and shouldn't have control and you should just follow whatever someone else tells you to do, the idea of self-empowerment is very radical and very political. And I don't think you can get past that. And I don't really see how you can practice witchcraft, especially if you're like me and you believe it's about self-empowerment, without seeing that as a very political position. And as many people have pointed out, a lot of people do get into witchcraft as a way of empowerment, especially if they're marginalized, to help fight against their oppressor and to help lift themselves up. And again, that's a very political position. And personally, I think that part of witchcraft is community and helping community, which again is very political. You want to help those in need. We want to help those on the margins. And again, we witches are often on the margins, and we exist in the margins. The margins are another liminal space. And we constantly talk about how witchcraft is about the liminal spaces and occupying and working within the liminal spaces. So I think in a lot of ways, everything is very political. And I do think that it even has a progressive political bent. Do I think that there are witches out there who are more conservative in their views? Absolutely. Do I think that they're wrong thinking? Yes. And I have no problem saying that. It is one way in which I will criticize another person's craft. If your craft is upholding the status quo and helping or ignoring the oppressor and ignoring or worsening the case of the marginalized or oppressed person, then I think that's an issue that deserves to be addressed. Anyway, this is a shorter video for YouTube, but I just felt that it was a very important topic given the fact that we are facing the denial of the rights to health care of basically 1/2 of the population. And that is a very important issue, and I feel that's an issue that should matter to witches because we are about self-empowerment. We are about honoring a person's bodily autonomy and their personal agency. And I think that that is a very witchy thing to talk about. So I hope this has given you something to think about. Until next time, blessed be.